Hi guys, welcome back to another week of art with Miss Kelly or Mrs. Humphrey, whichever one you know me by. This week we're going to do a new project, and I thought this one was really cool. I was looking at space stuff last week because it was Star Wars week and Star Wars Day last week.
And Molly.
Oh yes, and my lovely assistant Molly. And she's wearing her Lake Young's t-shirt. She's today wearing it proud. Okay. So last week I showed you our Ariel Adolfo, and she did, and I challenge you guys to do an artwork that is a journal drawing of something that you've been doing during the quarantine. Okay. I'm going to show you Molly's real fast. This is her drawing, and it is of her falling asleep while reading and saying, "I'm done." And I don't know.
And she's trying to make it, but then she just couldn't try.
Yeah, have you done that where you read the same chapter or the same sentence 4 times? You're like, I'm just going to finish this sentence. And then
Oh my gosh,
you can't stay awake.
And then I wake up and read the sentence again, and then read the sentence again.
That's what this picture reminds me of.
One time I thought I accidentally skipped a chapter, so I went back and had to read the whole chapter.
Yeah,
again.
that happens. So one of the things we get to do during the quarantine is read more books. And so this is a picture of Molly falling asleep trying to read a book.
By me.
By Miss Molly. Okay,
so stop calling me Miss Molly.
Sorry.
Just Molly.
It's just a habit.
Just Molly.
Okay, so so for this week I found a cool artist to do, again inspired by Star Wars. So, and this artist finds inspiration in things like whisks and everyday objects. Whisks. So I don't know how, usually if I'm looking for inspiration for an art project, I don't usually wander in the kitchen and start going through my utensils drawer. But I now will. I now will look at things and be like, what? I had no idea what I could make out of this. So he finds inspiration in everyday objects like whisks and other things you can find in your house. So that is what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you this artist, and here is an artwork that he made inspired by a whisk. I really like this a lot. I thought, especially with the Star Wars theme that I was thinking of, that it has a cool outer space sort of cool outer space feel to it, and I like that he uses these unusual shapes, and he finds inspiration in things that anybody can find in their home and be inspired by. So his name is Eric Geusz. And he is a practicing artist right now. He works as a software developer by day and then does artwork in his free time and other times. You can he has an Instagram page where you can look and see his artwork. And I'll put a link with this video so you guys can go and see some of his other things, because I really encourage you to look at his other artwork. He's got some really cool things. He's in everyday objects. He has one that he did from a shampoo bottle, and
what?
I know, and can opener, and an ice cream scoop, and
I want ice cream.
a bottle of sriracha.
Oh,
I know, and I think the title of that one was something like I'm gonna get it wrong. It's something like
come on,
this something spicy. Oh, I can't remember what it was.
Mom, this is your face.
Okay,
bye, sorry.
So Eric Geusz does these super cool artworks, and I was inspired when I looked at his work to think of a project that we could do similar. So what you're going to do is you're going to have, again, find your idea paper, your scratch paper, or a sketchbook where you can start working on an idea.
I think you should just have a sketchbook that every time when we come in.
A sketchbook is great. If you've got a sketchbook, this is a great place you can do that. So you're going to start looking around your house, looking for an object that inspires you. Oh yeah, I'm going to read, this is what Eric Geusz said about his artwork.
There's a paper.
He said, sometimes the object instantly screams an idea. And so I don't know about the whisk, maybe he's like, whoa, I know exactly what I'm going to do with that.
Whisk.
He says, other times I can tell it has a cool shape, but I look at it from many angles trying to find the best approach. So sometimes he likes the idea of something, but he has to even do sketches and play around with it to find exactly what he wants to do. So he finds inspiration from, he works as a digital artist by day. Is that what I said he was? A digital artist whose day job is a software engineer finds inspiration in popular space-themed films such as Star Wars, as well as sci-fi comic books, and artists and illustrators, including Moebius, Peter Elson, and Chris Voss. He says, I also love the early 50s and 60s era space tech. He says, I love photos of old Soviet rocket parts and those old futuristic concept paintings they used to do for the space program back then. Okay, so he likes to look at vintage futuristic artwork and things they did, like old movies and old illustrations, that kind of thing. So I thought that's a little about him and what he does. Again, you can look up his, did I already say you could look up his work and see more of it?
And Instagram?
Yes, on Instagram. You can go and you can, I can't remember if I said it already. I'll say it again just in case. Go, I'll include a link to his Instagram account and on here so you can go and see more of his artwork because he's got some really cool things. Okay, so look around your house. Find some cool objects. Now I grabbed 4 or 5 here, so I just gonna show you ideas. I've got these scissors. They've got, just a second, hold on. They've got, I like some of these lines, and you could totally turn these shapes like here and here and here into some cool space things. I grabbed this flashlight. Again, you could look at it from different angles. I liked how this almost looks like a little pod window thing there, and I like these lines.
Like people are watching it.
You could try different angles, different things. I liked this tube inside here.
Like it was the generator.
Yeah, couldn't you see how that could be cool? Okay, we got a water bottle that no longer works and it leaks, so might as well use it for something. Make art out of it. Okay.
Draw on it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll do something with it. Probably throw it away. But the
I love it though. I
know. But this has got some cool shapes. I liked this shape right here. This is kind of why I picked this up.
Maybe like the window of something.
Yeah, like a window or an antenna. Or if you turn it upside down, it could be like the landing gear.
Or like the like, what is it? The like, psh,
oh, like a jet rocket, or
a jet rocket that makes it go super fast. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah, like the turbine, like the yeah. Definitely. I have this tape dispenser. This has got some really cool shapes to it. I notice if you turn it up this way, this kind of looks like
Boba Fett ship.
It looks like Boba Fett ship. Yeah, Slave One from Star Wars. You just add some nice wings on here of some sort.
But you don't want to copy.
But it's got some cool shapes to it. Well, you could be inspired, not necessarily you don't have to copy. Even something like this clothespin. I thought this one was really cool. I like how this has got this ring on here, and it kind of, you could turn that into some sort of like pod type thing that's around there. Yeah, totally. You could make a ship out of that.
What if you put? Can you put like 2 of them?
Sure, you could put 2.
Go like,
like this. You could put 2 objects together.
Like this.
Okay, so Molly, which one are you gonna do right now?
Ooh, I don't know. I'm deciding on the water bottle or this thing.
Use this thing. That's cool. Okay, so Molly is going to here. Let's stick it right up here. So Molly's going to use an inspiration of this clip. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take.
What the heck am I gonna make?
You're gonna take You're gonna take your object and you're gonna do some sketches and try out some different.
Can you draw it? I can make the spaceship.
Okay. Well, let's see. If I was going to draw this, I'd probably start with this ring in the middle. Okay. So that's gonna help me figure out what size. I'm gonna make it nice and big, and then it kind of has a triangle that comes out like this. Now this part comes in, so you could kind of go like this. Maybe you want to make this a little bit bigger.
And it's making an angle with.
Now you can decide which ones of these shapes you want to.
I think it's a little bit more pointy right here.
Okay, that's fine. This is just a quick sketch. Okay, so so now you can look at this and you can decide how you're going to make this into a rocket. You could get rid of these lines and make it just a big pod that has these jets on the back and this nose on the front.
Can you get this?
Yeah. So maybe make some wings on it like this. Okay. Oh, you're going to get fancy with... Yeah, turn those into some rocket boosters.
Woohoo! It just squirts fire out.
Okay.
You can get roasted if you pass this.
Let's see. We can make this a little bit longer. And put some things on the end there. You could even put like a seat, like this is a pod where it's driving in here. If you want to actually even like create like a character that's in here.
Let me add the control center with the buttons and stuff.
Let's see. Let's give one arm. He's like, hey dude.
Ooh, can I put something on him? He's missing something. He needs some shades.
He's got shades. Do you think you need shades in space?
Ah, yeah. It makes him look cooler though.
Yeah, and some spiky hair. Whoa. Okay, so this guy's like, "Ooh, I'm driving my space rocket." Okay,
Howdy.
so as you can see, this can be really fun. So start looking at your object, figure out what you want to do, and look at, or think about
Just adding some color.
what like Eric Geusz did, and he put all these like paneling on there, and all those things kind of make it look more high tech and futuristic.
Boosters.
Yeah, more boosters. Maybe it needs some rockets. I don't know.
You could add.
Yeah. So you can start adding more and more details to this. And if you have a pencil or colored pencils that are sharpened, you can get some really fine details and make some really cool things in there. Okay. So as you can see, we're like just keep adding, and we've got this cool rocket thing going. Now what you're going to need to do is, after you've done some sketches and picked out your favorite object,
Looks like a giant
you're going to want
mouse.
to do an artwork that takes that rocket and puts it into a space theme.
Should we take this?
Okay.
down?
So now you would take a nicer piece of paper and you would redraw your space. Think about where you want to put this and where in space your vehicle is going to be. And so so Molly's going to, if you're going to draw it out of outer space, some things you could include would be like planets and stars, a solar system, or like a Milky Way galaxy, like clouds.
That's a really weird idea and a funny idea.
You could have it landing on a planet and have it landing into sort of a futuristic looking port of some sort. Got a satellite in there. Yeah, you could add some other ships that it's actually cruising around with some other ships. If you need inspiration, you could watch some sci-fi films or something.
Woohoo! It's another ship.
So you can see lots of cool things that you could do. If you have black paper, it's really cool to draw on black paper with colored pencils, especially light color, like light yellow and white and light blue look really cool drawing on black paper. So that's kind of a fun thing you could do if you have black paper at home. But keep thinking about details you want to add, and do your sketch first and you can do different sketches of different angles and different ideas, and then do a final picture where you're putting it, taking it and developing this into a full artwork.
Do you have to color it?
Coloring is awesome. So if you want to do details with just black and white pencil, you could, but adding color it can make it really fun and more fun for you. So
No,
you can
it's gonna
decide what you
have
want to do.
Orange. This is a new galaxy. Had orange stars.
Okay. So hope you have fun with this project, and I will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye. Almost bye. Wait, stop.